Good afternoon, everyone. It's Dr. Leahy here with an important COVID-19 message for the entire Monmouth University community, but in particular for our superstar students. As you know, since we started bringing back students to campus at the end of August, we have been tracking closely cases of COVID-19 on campus. We've been reporting them regularly, daily in fact, to our dashboard, which is available online. And over the last week, we've seen a concerning increase in the number of cases, which led, as you know, to my releasing earlier this week a whole series of protocols that would help to restrict the amount of activity on campus and hopefully mitigate the spread of this terrible virus. I'll call those social protocols. And today I just announced in a message to the campus community that we're going to take things one step further, and that is we're going to convert any of our remaining in-person or hybrid course instruction to a remote delivery over the next 2-week period. Starting next Monday, October 5th, and continuing through Friday, October 16th, all programming on campus will be delivered online, save for minimal exceptions around clinical placements and other lab-based courses. If you have questions of any kind, I would encourage you students to reach out to your professors between now and Monday so that you have the clarity you need about academic delivery over the next 2 weeks. At the end of that 2-week period, we'll roll right into the fall break. And we have decided that we will keep our fall break this year. We feel it's important to give you students that opportunity to restore and to re-energize for the second half of the semester. But during this time, I'm going to discourage. In fact, I am going to urge you not to travel in any way over the fall break. If you are living with us here on campus in a residence hall, stay in your residence hall. If you're living in one of the off-campus homes or apartment, stay in the off-campus apartment. And if, of course, you're commuting from home, stay at home during this period. We have to do everything we can to limit the amount of movement on and off the campus, not only over the next 2 weeks, but also over that important fall break period at the middle part of the month. Let me remind you of the protocols that we laid out earlier this week, all of which are intended to help, again, restrict activity on campus. All gatherings must be restricted to 5 or fewer people. While the dining halls will remain open for service, of course, only socially distanced outdoor seating will be available. Clubs and other activities will convert their action over the next 2 weeks to an online environment. The pool and the fitness center, unfortunately, will be closed. In fact, all athletic activity on campus will be reduced to just 5 or fewer people. And we're going to need to continue to restrict visitors to the campus, even prospective students and their families who are typically visiting campus in droves this time of year. In addition, I want to remind you of 2 really important protocols. Number 1, masks will be required on campus at all times, indoor and outdoor. This is really important to control the spread of the virus. If you are in the comfort of your own office, like I am right now, or your own residence hall, then of course you can demask. But on all other cases, it's just easier for me to ask you to wear a mask at all times. And then the other important restriction is we're going to maintain social distancing at all times. At least 6 feet of social distancing at all times. We as an administration will continue to ramp up our testing as required in order to try to stay ahead of the curve on this coronavirus. We need 100% compliance on these protocols over the next 2-week period and then that short period during the fall break. I'll do everything I can to make sure I'm complying. I'll ask the faculty and the staff to do everything they can, and I'm going to need all of you students to comply as well. This is our best opportunity to control the spread of this coronavirus and to make sure that we can have an on-campus experience for the second half of the semester. So let me just thank you in advance for masking up, for backing up, and for washing up on a regular basis. And whatever you do, don't touch your face. It seems to be like the easiest way to spread the virus. So don't touch your face. If you have any questions at all about any of these protocols, I hope you know you can reach out to us. Go to fallrestart@monmouth.edu, fallrestart@monmouth.edu. Vice President Nagy and others are standing by to make sure that they quickly answer all of your questions and make sure that your concerns are addressed. If you have any questions for me, I hope you know you can always reach out to me, president@monmouth.edu. Just send me a message. I'll do my very best to respond as quickly as possible as well. We are all in this fight together, and I just want to thank you for everything you're doing to keep the Monmouth University community as safe as possible. Expect to hear more from me in the next couple weeks.